Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Saturday. It is 1:45 right now, so I don't know how close to 3 this video will go up. Hopefully it'll go up on time. But it is March 23rd, 2024. So what we're going to do today, I was going to explain a couple things, talk about some other things, kind of show you how the fruit trees are doing. So we have these 3 here are all cherry trees. You can see right now they're all starting to bud, okay? They're looking good. And I'll show you this one here. That one you can see it's starting to bud as well. And then we have the other one here. So all these cherry trees are starting to bud, which is good. Is that bucket not in the right spot? Oh, it's got water in it. Okay. I'm looking, I'm like, why is that one low? Anyway, the tote, okay? This one is completely done. We kind of set it up. I think we may end up doing it this way, not 100% sure yet. We may end up leaving those there. I'm not sure how we're going to do it, but we may flatten this out here. Might have the bulldozer guy come in, flatten this out so that we can put like a deck out here or something. I don't know. Well, if we put a deck on, we don't need them to flatten it out. We'll just build it up. But anyway, this one is completely done. Took 4 cans of spray paint, so for 10 bucks, realistically. I know a lot of people say, oh, that Walmart spray paint is crap and it won't last and it'll peel off and blah, blah, blah. Guys, I've heard it all before, honestly. Not trying to be a jerk. But again, if I have to do touch-ups with 1 can of spray paint every year, so what? It's $2.50. You know, not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. But this is the way they're going to look when they're done being spray painted. So the whole thing has been done here. And there's no gaps. I made sure I got behind everything. The plastic's not right up against that. So that's in good shape. Again, the reason that we're spray painting them black, it's not going to leach in. It's not getting to the inside plastic, okay? It's only on the outside that we're spray painting it black. The water inside will be fine. It's because the reason we go with black is because we want them to not have algae buildup once we collect that rainwater. We will be putting gutters on here, so that's going to be happening as well. There's going to be some work on this project on the next get-together. So hopefully we can get gutters going fairly soon so we can start filling these tanks up. Especially these 4 are the first ones. So these are going to go up on blocks as well. We just kind of put them in place to see how they would look, and we'll kind of go from there. But we're probably going to do like a walkway out here, okay? And then we'll have like a deck out here for an outdoor deck. That's something that'll be worked on as well. So these are the cherry trees. Cherry trees are looking absolutely awesome. We're going to walk over here real quick, and then we're going to work our way up. We're going to look over here first. These ones obviously have to be spray painted as well. All right, so what we have right here, all right, these are the red raspberry bushes. It started out with just 2. It is expanded. You can see like right here's one. There's one coming up there. One over here, one over there. In the back there's more. So these are already, you know, got green on them already. They're already starting. They'll expand on their own. That's what they do. That's what we want them to do. If you look up here, we got them coming up all over the place. So if these expand, perfect. This whole area, I'd like to see this whole area nothing but raspberry bushes. And I had planted other raspberry bushes last year down this way. They did not take. I do plan on getting more raspberry bushes this year, and hopefully we'll get them so that they'll grow as well. These are going to expand, but I'd like to have more. I did get quite a bit off of these last year, and they were absolutely fantastic and delicious. So that was that part there. So we're going to walk up over here, and then we're going to go up into the upper meadow. There's my girl. There's my girl. Good girl. So we'll look at the blueberry bushes first and next. Now I haven't looked at the blueberry bushes yet, but we'll take a look at them now and see what they're looking like. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got here. Not doing much of anything yet on that one. Yeah, well, you see a little bit. You see a little bit of the buds hitting here and down there. Yeah, so they're starting. Some buds are coming in there as well. And we'll look at this one up here. You can see the buds are starting as well on these blueberry bushes. They did, last year, they were fantastic. The blueberry bushes were absolutely fantastic last year. Came in really, really well. I got a lot of blueberries. They're gonna, you know, they'll bush out more, this being the second year. But even with it being last year, you know, being the first year, again, the key, folks, and I will tell you this from personal experience, once again, if you're gonna buy the blueberry bushes, you want to make sure you buy the more mature plants. You're gonna get produce off of them in your first year. Not a ton, but you will definitely get produce off of them. When you buy the little bitty ones that you can get at like Tractor Supply, you're looking at a couple years before you actually get anything decent off of them. All right. That hill sucks. It really does. Okay. So next, what we have here, you'll see the 4 trees. These are our peach trees. I fully anticipate that we're going to get a good produce this year off of our peaches. And you can see they're all budding. They all look good. You even got new growth starting on top of that. So, yep, they're gonna, I think they're gonna do very well this year. So then down through here, we have apple trees in this area. Okay, now if you look here, you can see starting to bud on the top of there. This one here has actually some more, and this is just one of the, let's see. It's another apple tree, but this is like a green apple. And you can see that one is looking fantastic. It's starting to go pretty good. You have this one here also doing very, very well. Same type of tree as that one. It's M-U-T-S-U. I don't know, I'm not sure what that kind is. All right, this one here, this is one of the McIntosh. And they're starting to get some buds on there. Different trees are going to grow at different rates, but this one looks like it's going to be fine as well. Over here, you can see the buds are starting on this one as well. And I can't read what kind that is, but it's a different kind. They're all different. Those two were the same. That's a McIntosh. This one's different. I wonder if this one over here, this is another McIntosh. So you can see the buds are starting up on the top of there as well. Those ones seem to be growing slower, and that's okay. All right, over here, Jonathan apple on this one. Now, this particular tree, all right, we do have some dead areas that need to be trimmed off. This here part up here, that's going to need to be cut off. This one needs to be cut off. But you can see down below, right, the other branches there, they're doing just fine. Even here, let me get that on that right side. So they're looking good. couple of dead branches have to be trimmed off of this, and I will definitely get that done this year as well. And then over here, let's see if I can come to the other side and see what kind we have here. Super Gold Yellow Delicious. Okay, so you can see again the budding is starting on the top of those trees there. Down here, these here are our fig trees. Now you can see that they are also starting to bud. The fig trees are. So there's the other fig tree, and you can see them starting to bud as well. All right. Oh, there she is. Good girl. Good girl, Hella. You stay close. All right. Then over here, we have 6 pear trees. So you can see them already starting there, looking beautiful, blossoming. Got growth growing already on those. This one looks fantastic as well. So yeah, these are going to be, I love pear trees. So this one is not growing quite as fast as the other ones, but you can still see it starting to bud and do what it needs to do. This one looks pretty good as well. So again, we want to, well, I'll have to mess with that. But some of these, like this one here, I'm going to have to pull this up and stake it a little bit. It's leaned over a little bit, and we definitely don't want it growing that way. The same with this tree here. We're going to have to do the same thing. We're going to have to pull this up, tie it off, stake it down so that it's not growing at that wrong angle. We want it to grow straight up. But that tree looks fantastic. And so does this one. So I wanted to show you guys how the fruit trees are doing, how the blueberry bushes are doing, how the raspberry bushes are doing. Everything seems to be growing very, very well, which is exactly what we want to see. And, you know, it's early spring, obviously. But, yeah, so I'm pretty excited about the whole thing. It looks like it's going to be a good year. I think we'll definitely get fruit this year. I don't know how much. The peaches generally do really well. My peach trees in New York always did fantastic. So I think we're going to be, you know, good with them. They seem to be doing fantastic. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we collect this year with the peaches, the pears. Like I said, I showed you the pear trees. A lot of little clusters were coming up, which means that looks like little pears. So we'll see how that all goes. But everything looks good. You know, everything looks good. So I definitely would like to add more trees this year. So we'll see how that all plays out. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Update on the fruit trees, blueberry bushes, raspberry bushes. And so big integral part of what we are doing down here to be able to have our own orchards where we can produce our own fruit to have long-term in an SHTF situation. That's going to be big. That's going to be really, really big. So anyway, remember folks, we truly are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we figure that one out, we're going to be in much, much better shape. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD. Step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one stopping you from reaching your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. If you stay positive and stay away from the negativity, you're going to be just fine. All right? That's what it's all about, folks. Perseverance, working at it, getting things done, and you're going to get there. All right? So anyway, I'm going to jump off for now. Remember, folks, we truly are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we're going to be in much, much better shape. We have to stop letting them divide us. They really do. Big thing. Well, I'm losing track of my brain. Sorry about that. STD, last but not least. Step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever you're trying to do, you can do it if you set realistic goals and then set about to making them happen. That's what it's all about. Be safe, keep prepping, do your best, and I will talk to you later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.